right, welcome to class. I'm glad that you're here. You did the hardest part, which was just showing up. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. So to begin, start in whatever is your comfortable starting position. It may be seated, it could be leaning against the wall, sitting on blankets or a bolster, or even lying down. Whatever allows you to just focus on your breathing with the intention of getting focused and settled in for your practice. So we'll begin by taking a slow, deep breath in, and then just sighing that breath out, and just letting go, letting it go. And repeat that, just breathing that way at your own pace, allowing yourself to relax into a nice, easy breath in. And when you're ready, relax, release all that breath out. So just breathing in a way that's comfortable to you. And just taking your time, one breath at a time. And from this place, begin to notice what areas of the body are connecting to the earth, to the support beneath you. Noticing how your weight settles into one side of the body compared to the other. And see if you can hear the sound of your breathing. Maybe invite a slight pause at the end of your inhale and a slight pause at the end of your exhale. Notice where the body is calling your attention. Noticing where there may be areas of discomfort, even pain. And that could be on any level. It could be on the very physical level, maybe emotionally. It's been a rough or a very joyous day. And then also mentally, where is the mind? How is it informing the body? And allowing your breathing to be that bridge, directly affecting the nervous system, using the breath to bring yourself into a state of balanced energy, mentally, emotionally, physically. And with every moment of your practice, you're simply beginning where you are. So in this moment right now, where are you? It's not going to be the same place that you were the last time you practiced, and it won't be the same place in the next time. So just accepting where you are. And if you choose, inviting an intention in for your practice, something you can state simply to yourself, something that is loving both to you and to others. And just allow yourself to breathe those words through the body. Maybe it's simply being open to receive. And we'll begin this practice as I begin all practices. So in this space, meet yourself with compassion and treat yourself with loving kindness, allowing the practice to nurture the self, not cause it any harm. Listening to and honoring your needs above and beyond the structure of the class. When you're ready, just slowly and gently begin to open the eyes. Perhaps grace the lips with a smile. And for today's practice, we're going to begin lying on the back. And we're just going to work again, just moving through the whole body, but taking a very relaxed, setting a very relaxed tone for this practice. Okay, so just gently make your way down onto your back. And then from here, one leg at a time comes into the body and just gently wrapping the arms around the legs, easing the legs towards the body. And the legs can be together, or if it's more comfortable for you, maybe the knees are wider. And you may feel yourself draw that tailbone away from the floor. Just giving a gentle stretch to the lower back. And then keeping a hold of that right leg, go ahead and just slowly release that left leg, stretching it out. And begin to circle through your right foot, circling it around in one direction. And then in the other. Just taking your time, breathing. Being aware of breathing in, breathing out. And then go ahead and draw the sides of your waist and the belly button towards the center of the body as you lift the weight of the left leg. And then slowly go ahead and extend that right leg down to the floor. Good. And again, depending on your body, it may feel better to keep a bend in that right knee and not stretch it out all the way. Go ahead and circle that left foot around, circling around in one direction. And just noticing what's going on through the foot, the ankle. Notice if you're tensing at all through the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. Let that all relax. Good. And then again, engaging the muscles through the belly, gentle lift of the pelvic floor, bringing that right leg in, just hug those knees to you. And then cupping each knee with the hands. So the backs of the hands are facing you, the palms are on the kneecaps. And as you breathe in, you're expanding through the chest and the ribs. The knees come away from the body till the arms are straight. And then exhale, ease the knees towards you. And moving this way with your breath, inhaling, the knees move away from the body. Exhale, bringing the knees towards the body. And just breathing through this, so going at your own pace. And take that half a second to begin the breath and then begin the movement. So just slowly and gently, just working out any stress through the lower back, as long as this feels good to you. And the next time the knees come towards the body, you're still holding the knees with the hands, but begin to circle the knees away from each other, away from the body. Bring the legs together and back towards you. So that range of motion of the circle is going to depend on how far the arms extend, and then bringing the knees towards you. Inhaling as the knees come away and down. Exhaling as the knees come together and back up towards the chest. So a couple more circles this way. So just giving a nice, gentle movement through the hips. Easy, gentle stretch through the inner thighs. When the knees are coming away from you, there's more weight traveling into that lower body. Feel yourself engage slightly through the belly, just so that you can maintain strength, so that you're not dumping all of that into your lower back. Good. One more time, one nice circle around with the knees. And then go ahead, hug those knees towards you again. Good. All right, slowly lower the feet down towards the floor. Good, and they're just a couple inches away from each other. The arms are on the floor and down beside the body. Tuck your shoulder blades under so you're broadening across the collarbone and the chest. Press into your heels, engaging through the buttocks. Begin to reach the knees away from you as you lift the hips up. You want to feel the buttocks working more than the tops of the thighs because you're pressing down through the heels, not the front of the foot. As you exhale, you're hinging at the hips and bringing the whole spine down at the same time. Inhale, same thing, pressing into the heels, engaging through the buttocks, lifting the hips, the knees are reaching away from you. That chest is nice and open and expanded. Exhale as you just at that hip crease, let it bend, let the whole spine come down, and just moving this way. So as you're moving this way, you don't want any pain at all in your knees. So if that is happening, maybe play with how close or how far away the feet are from the rest of the body. It may be that you need to take the feet wider, or it may be that you're lifting too high. Okay, make sure you're using the buttocks. Make sure you're reaching the knees away so that when you're lifting the weight of the pelvis, you don't feel all of that body weight suddenly traveling up into the upper body and the shoulders. Okay, so again, we'll just do this a couple more times. Inhaling as you lift, exhaling as you lower. And one more time with your breath, moving at your own pace, lifting up on the inhale, exhaling as you lower. Now this time we're going to lift the hips up, pressing into the heels, reach the knees away from you. Check that you're still broadening across the chest, across the collarbone, and press down into both heels equally so you feel that work in the buttocks. Think of reaching the tailbone towards the backs of the knees. So I do throw out a lot of cues. I'm trying not to overwhelm right now, but if you're very new to the practice, just grab onto one that makes sense. And the more that you practice, the more you'll be able to retain. So the next time that you exhale, just slowly bring that spine down. Good. And then before doing any counter poses, before bringing the knees towards you, just continue to let the weight of the body just sink down into the floor, into the back of the pelvis. And then just very gently roll the head from side to side. Just loosening off any tension in the neck. Good. Excellent. All right, go ahead and inhale, one arm overhead, roll to that side. The top arm comes to the floor, the top leg extends, and walk that body all the way up to seated again. And we're going to move into a side stretch. So keep your left leg bent and take that right leg out to the side. Okay, if this starts to round your back, then you want to sit on several blankets or a bolster. Press that right heel away and place your right hand on your right leg. Take your left hand to the front of your left shoulder and just gently twist to the left, just enough to line up the shoulder girdle with that right leg. And then as you exhale, keep pressing down through your left sitting bone as you bend to the right. Inhale that left arm all the way up. Exhale, take that left arm overhead. Press down through that left sit bone. So as you inhale, press into your foundation. Whatever's touching the floor, use that. Press down, lift up. Exhaling as you ease over. So don't just drop your weight to the right. Support it by strengthening through the right waist. As you inhale and come up, you're using the support of the lower body to help that lift. You're pressing down into the back of the right leg and the left sit bone as you inhale up. And you're staying anchored through that left sit bone as you exhale over to the right, working that right waist to support the stretch in the left waist. One more time, and this time exhale, coming all the way over to the right. Almost everyone has a tendency to have the head way ahead of the body. So bend your left elbow, bring the left hand to the back of the head, make a double chin as you press the head back. It could feel pretty different in your body. Drawing both shoulder blades together, turn to look up towards the ceiling. Take a nice full breath in, expanding the left side of the ribs, the left chest. Take a strong exhale, squeezing that right waist. And then reaching and lifting through the left arm. Press down through that right leg, and then exhale the left arm down and roll through the shoulders. So I have a son, a husband, 2 dogs, and a cat. And I think my husband just came home because I just heard the dogs barking, even though I told them they had to be quiet while I do this. Said the same thing to my kid. I don't know if you've heard him, but I have so far. Inhale, we've switched the legs. The left leg is out to the side, right leg is bent. Extend that right arm up. Same thing over to the other side. There's a little rotation so that you're lining up the shoulder girdle with that left leg. Press down through that left leg, anchoring through the right sit bone as you inhale up. Exhaling as you ease over. Anchor down through that right sit bone, squeezing that left waist so that the right side can stretch in a healthy way. It's nice and supported. Okay, so let that exhale ease you over to the side. The inhale lifts the body back up. Move at your own pace with your own breath. And just enjoy. You don't have to move there's no range of motion requirement. And expect one side to feel different than the other. Don't even compete with yourself one side of the body to the other. Meet yourself where you are. All right, we're going over to the left. One more time, ease over to the left, bending that right elbow, hand to the back of the head, double chin that head back. Really bring that right elbow back, shoulder blades together. Taking a strong exhale, squeezing down that left waist. Stay here as you take a good full breath in, expanding the right rib cage, the right chest. Good, reach through that right arm. On this next inhale, press down through your left leg, lifting all the way up. And exhale that right arm down. Excellent. Roll through the shoulders. Good. And then go ahead and extend both legs straight out in front of you. And let's just circle through the ankles in one direction and then the other. And again, if this is rounding your back, you're not doing yourself any favors at all. So sit up as high as you need to be comfortable. You can use a wall to support you as well. Good. And then give the legs a shake. Okay. From here, we'll come on to all fours. And we'll move through cat-cow. So as you exhale, you're pressing again down into your foundation, lifting gently through the pelvic floor. The belly is strong as you round to support the stretch in the back of the body. As you inhale, you're taking the spine in the opposite direction. Okay, so the back muscles are strong, so the front of the body can stretch. As you exhale, press down into your foundation. It goes all the way down to the toes. As you inhale up, think of hugging those armpits down the sides of the waist so you're not sinking into your shoulders. And just moving, exhaling as you round the spine, strong belly, lift of the pelvic floor. And as you inhale, feel a nice lengthening through the front body, hugging those armpits down the sides of the waist. One more time with the breath, exhaling and inhaling. And then go ahead, you'll come to a neutral spine and start by stepping that right foot forward. Okay, you can always put some support under that back knee if you need one. You can also use blocks underneath the hands. Okay, you're stretching the front of this left hip, so make sure that left buttock is strong. The knee to the top of the foot of that left leg's on the floor. Press it down into the floor. So you're not dumping weight into the wrists. Press down through your right heel. The legs will be working. You'll feel strong. And then think of squeezing those inner thighs towards each other as if you're holding a beach ball between the inner thighs. Okay? As you inhale, the right arm comes forward. It lifts up towards the ceiling. You're going to follow that hand with the eyes, and the arm comes behind you. Then inhale, lift that arm all the way up. Exhale, relax it down. Same side. Inhale, lifting the arm up. Exhale into your twist. Think of drawing the right inner thigh towards the left side of the belly. Inhaling that arm up. Exhale, the right arm comes down. One more time to this right side. Inhaling that right arm up. Exhaling into your twist. The right shoulder blade to the spine. Strong right inner thigh. Inhaling the arm up. And exhale, bring the arm down. Hands to either side of that right leg. Ease your hips back as far as is comfortable to round your spine and get a nice stretch on the back of that right leg. You do not want to feel stretch in the back of the knee. So adjust how far back you take the hips in order to keep the stretch out of the back of the joint. Okay, when you're ready, have yourself supported with the arms in the back leg. Slide that right leg back. Take your hips all the way back to the heels. Press into those lower legs. Externally rotate the shoulders. Inhale forward. So you're coming into a back bend. And then cinch in that waist like you're pulling everything towards center and come back onto all fours. Okay, we'll move to the opposite side. So when you're ready, you'll step that left foot forward. Again, now you're stretching the front of that right thigh, so make that right buttock nice and strong and press your weight down through the left heel. Use blocks under the hands if you're rounding in the spine at all. Okay. All right. So when you're ready, inhaling, that left arm comes forward and up. Exhaling into your twist. Think of bringing that left inner thigh towards the right side of the belly. Inhale, lift that left arm up. Exhale, bringing it forward and down. Move at your own pace. The inhale brings the arm up. Exhaling into the twist. Feel free to take as many breaths as you need If I'm talking more than you need me to, don't hold your breath waiting for me to tell you to inhale or to exhale. Okay. One more time. Inhale, reaching that left arm forward and up. Exhaling into your twist. The left shoulder blades towards the spine. Continue breathing, please. Keep your left inner thigh drawing towards the right side of the belly. And then inhale that left arm up. Exhale, bring the arm all the way down. And then when you're ready, this side, get a nice stretch to the back of the leg and the back of the body. Exhaling back. Again, there's no rule of how far you need to go back. Okay. And then go ahead, help that left leg all the way back. The hands can ease forward as the hips ease back, really scooping that tailbone under. You don't want to feel any pain at all in the tops of the shoulders. So there are various ways to do this pose. As far as the arms go, they can support the head, cannot go down as far. You can have support underneath the hips and the heels. And then after you have come out of your child's pose, go ahead and walk the body up to sit on the heels, if that's comfortable for you. Roll through the shoulders. I'm just going to turn so I can talk directly to you in the camera. Rolling through the shoulders. Good. And then drop the chin into the chest. And if it works on your neck, then roll the head once slowly in each direction. Just taking your time. Just gently moving. Good. And then go ahead and lift the head. Comfortable seated position. Closing the eyes. And take a couple deep breaths. Letting that breath just gently fill the body on the inhale. And allowing yourself to really relax, release with the exhale. And as you breathe, offer gratitude for all that supports you. And as you breathe, feel your strength. Acknowledge your beauty. And honor your truth. And the light within me bows and honors the light within you, said in one word, which is Namaste.